Welcome. I'll be reacting to the first episode of Shadow and Bone. This is part of my Should I Watch This series, where I give the first episode either a thumbs up, this is bingeable, or thumbs down. I'm removing it from my queue. All I know about this is that I've had a lot of requests, and the costuming looks a little bit like the Monstrous comic books, which I adore, so looking forward to it. Also, is this a market substitute? No, it is not.
But now, I'm old enough to know the only way out is through.
Ooh. Neat concept so far.
How about it? Just you and me.
Oh, there's magic in this world.
No. If you lose, you'll be in the Medicaid. If you win, they'll throw you in the brig. Shut it down, boys. Shut it down.
So they kind of have airbenders, I guess?
Lena!
This is when flashbacks to childhood work effectively. They went back for a brief time, showed key moments, so that when these two characters met, we'd be invested in it, and we wouldn't be just going, okay. Excellent storytelling so far.
What are you going to do with foreign money? We don't get a damn.
All right, don't crush my dreams.
Again, in fairness.
Oh, and firebenders.
Again.
This is what I tend
Is it wrong that this is already better than that
More space.
horrible Last Airbender movie?
Gonna do it again.
Made by their own fabricators. Supposed to be faster.
What happened to the last one?
Never came back.
Oh, great.
There he is.
Tracker, Malien Oretsev. Corporal Mazionentov.
But you're our unit.
Rifleman, Valek Tapenyo.
Has to be an error. Has to be.
Finally,
Didn't sound like an error, Mal.
medic.
My money is good, no?
Zemini coin can take a bullet, but the knockoff.
Oh.
Busted.
We got a gunslinger. Sweet.
What's a shoe girl doing here?
I'm Ravkan, on the cartography team.
Back of the line. Your friends, too.
I don't know them.
Then you go. Come on.
Ah. Humans can be so just trash sometimes.
You can get arrested for that. Stealing from Second Army will get you thrown in a hole. When I get nerves the night before, I like to have a good tumble with a stranger.
Well, she's not afraid of asking for what she wants.
Not hard, you always clutch.
Did you save her any snacks? Or did you eat all of them?
I have something for you.
Did you see the lieutenant?
She hasn't had dinner. He just gave her incredibly good food, it looks like, compared to the mush earlier, and she just sets it aside. Are you kidding me? I would be eating the entire bowl. I'd be like, one moment. Maybe she's just worried about him and can't eat right now.
Did you know?
It's for the owner of the orchid, since they require the services of a heartrender tonight.
Heartrender.
What's that?
Why?
Doesn't say, just they need it before midnight.
Okay, that is an impressive carriage there. Has anyone played Scythe, the board game? Because this really reminds me of that. The only thing we're missing are those huge kind of mechanicals. It's a fascinating game. I highly recommend it. And the artwork matches this look. I like that her hair is a bit of a mess, because it would be in an encampment like this, and sometimes TV shows keep it pristine for no reason.
Put me on the skiff. I'll go.
Yes, you will. Your whole unit will.
Uh-oh.
I don't understand. We were going south, now we're going west?
Well, she didn't know the whole unit would be involved. This is so neat. Having sorcerers just integrated into the army like this. That would be terrifying.
Marker 1. How many more are there? 37.
37. Is that like a dragon thing? Ah! Don't make any noise, people. No! Don't add light. That's not safe light. What are you doing? What have you done?
What are you doing?
Where's the person that could whoo out the fire? Oh! No! Not Mel. You got this. No. What? What was that? So she's a fabricator too.
Someone else got her.
Who?
I like how we're jumping back and forth between the two stories, and this is like Victorian mobster, which is great. It's almost like there are two different series going on right now, and I'm sure they're going to connect later, but I'm loving it so far.
For kidnapping and harboring a prisoner without chain of title.
Subtle, guys.
You wouldn't.
Is this Styles? Wait a minute. I am so sure that's Sean. That's so awesome. He's one of my favorite Hornblower characters. That's a very sad looking wine cellar. They could do better. Oh, maybe he wants to get extra wine cases from across the fold. Alright, that's the headcanon I'm going with for now.
2 weeks ago, young Alexei here crossed through the fold on foot. Alone.
So here's the connection.
This was some invention no one had seen before.
Sun Summoner. They were talking about that earlier.
If I tell you, you'll set me free?
You have my word.
Yeah, set him free, as in kill him.
Her name is... Alina Starkov.
Alina Starkov?
You'll set me free now.
Thank you. Of course.
Yeah, that was unsurprising.
If you can prove that you have a way through the fold and back, I'll put you on that ship with an advance. If you don't, I'm giving this job to Pekka Rollins.
Give me a day. I'll have a plan.
You have until sunrise.
Ooh.
Then your ship will have sailed, Mr. Brecker. The prize is 1 million Kruger. Now bring me Alina Starkov.
And some wine. I really had no idea what to expect, and this is a fantastic mashup of kind of a Sherlock Holmes feel, a scythe feel, and sort of airbender magic. 3 things that I really like, so they couldn't really go wrong with this. It seems like a detailed, well fleshed out world. They didn't do too much exposition, so even though I'm not entirely clear What areas are where exactly, it doesn't matter. I'm sure we'll learn more later. And they have those handy little, "You are now here," explanations that pop up on the screen, which are really helpful when you're starting out. So far, all the characters are really fascinating. Clearly, they have extensive backstories. We already got to see a tiny bit of childhood flashbacks, for example. I like that they threw the audience right into the action. None of this, "We are now in this world, and I'm going to spend half an hour explaining things that you don't care about yet." And you're just like, when is the story starting? Instead, they just launched off, and it's like, keep up or oh well. And that's my favorite kind of this genre of storytelling, sort of the fantasy, steampunk, not quite sure what the technical term is for it. I know there's all kinds of subgenre labels at this point, and to be perfectly honest, I can't keep track of them all. And some people are super into it, and they're like, "No, that's not urban fantasy, that's neo-urban fantasy." I'm making these up, but you know what I mean. And I'm like, I don't know. I just read books and I write books. Like, I'm not gonna label them. Like, but some people are super into that, which is fine. If you know the precise label for this style of fantasy, post it in the comments. Let us all know. Is it like muskets and piroshki? I don't know. What do we call this? Whatever it is, it's fantastic, and this is getting an enthusiastic thumbs up. Let me know if you'd like reactions or not, because I'm not sure how much longer I can hold off just diving in and binging this. It looks amazing. A lot of these new Netflix shows, they come out and I'm like, they spent money making this? But once in a while, you get one like this where you're like, thank you for spending money to make this. Shadow and Bone. Should I watch this? Absolutely.